to Sendai in about 2 hours by bullet train from Tokyo. It is a place of little over an hour by bus from Sendai now. Manufacturing and fishing, commerce developed. City, the port section. Railway also multiple ways. It was a town of 160,000 people before the earthquake. Operation Tomodoki by the American Joint Force of 24,000 people, self-defense forces of 100,000 people, police, fire, and public institutions, etc. A new town is beginning to be cleared up and the rubble by a number of volunteer activities. However, there is light and shade to the full-scale reconstruction. I think I would like to follow part of the shadow. A trace following the reality still. There is original Kitakami River taken up in the works of Ishikawa Takuiboku proceeding east of Ishinomaki Station. River flows to Ishinomaki Port section. So, first that comes in it is at the height of the water surface of the river. Breakwater is also not been able to recover, only part still has a serious land subsidence over a wide range. Direction of the restoration is not readily settled along the river near the city, is worried about flooding due typhoon aftershocks in future. There is a Hirayama, the seaside of the destination, one of the few in the hill in the city harbor section. South side was destroyed fire and tsunami, by land subsidence. Almost all from the empty viewer still would cause a loss. Is transported to other hospitals, such as helicopter today for after the earthquake. Almost no food and water. City hospital was a state that decent medical practices that cannot be. 5 patients died from the disease in the transport before. It has become a sacrifice, and 2 employees of companies that have hit the work on the first floor hospital, 2 nurses at home and be swallowed up by tsunami. Plans large-scale park and river embankment is construction. On the site, the new hospital is scheduled for completion in 2015 in Ishinomaki Station. It is where the processing of the half came to an end at last. Also affected vehicle of the earthquake that was piled high. Some out of the box still, some housing temples and broken nearby, overgrown now. Public facilities and housing, the town line small business. I have drifted the smoke of incense quietly in expansion. A new plan until recently. Ishinomaki was to bypass the river flowing through Kitakami River and the original plains flowing south from the lessons of past floods, to the Pacific Ocean on the east side. This was wrong and resulted become damage and unexpected further. No way, the tsunami would come from upstream. So, there are areas where the tsunami rushed from each of the upstream and downstream. I run to the east of County Road number 30 Nikitakami River along from the bypass portion near the river this time. There is Okawa Elementary School at the 5 kilometers from the river mouth. The bus driver killed one, has been missing students of 74 people, and teacher, 9 in the school. The location of this school, stream overflowing from the Kitakami River mainstream and tsunami, the port section of Ishinomaki and tsunami from the Pacific Ocean that Rune is upon the focus very. Alarm sounds in the aftershock of the day before, but everyone began to evacuate to the upstream while having doubts about the tsunami that does not come in recent years, at that time. Beyond the foot of the slightly elevated bridge that aims tsunamis has it reached just upstream from. Study of survivors from currently followed, but various problems and deficiencies of the crisis management manual. And you have not resolved. Many people visit the memorial today. And I will continue to drive on the road to the estuary side further. Their farmlands is still filled with earth and sand this area. Kamaya, the district Nagatsuru region. There is a house in place had been specified in the danger area. Water remains accumulated. Stone monument to correct the cemetery scroll past fallen there, in memory of the victims of the city are engraved. Where you reached tsunami, height is engraved in stone monument it not to forget the back of the cemetery. If you go the prefectural road further left the cemetery, several houses remain in the estuary near the tip of the land of vast repair in. Also stands out in the area in the solar panel. It is also a delay of restoration of electricity. The flooded area like tsunami other. There are things that tell when not quietly around here. There is a quiet waterfront located on the right-hand side of County Road near the mouth. Came to the banks of the bay called Nagatsuru. It has been coincidence of fate. It is followed from time immemorial, at the ceremony that prayer and thanks to the good harvest work and daily life, such as the big catch to God and your festival. The rituals in the object of worship, the Holy Spirit dwells in the shrine's chief priest. Everyone gathered in the morning, and all participating.
아무리 혼자 이거네요. 아무리 혼자 이거네. 그것도 때문에. 그러면서 해로.